Okay, so today we're going to dive into something a little different.
Right.
This article, One Embraces the Truth,
Okay. Okay.
by Shawn Wondunna-Foley. It's on www.innerway.com.au. It was just published yesterday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty fresh.
All right.
It's a quick read, like only takes a minute, but it really got me thinking.
Yeah.
What about...
Well, the author's really pushing for like serious action,
Okay.
to like make the earth better.
Okay.
And they think we can do this by embracing truth and
Right.
aligning ourselves with something they call the spiritual truth of the universe.
Okay, that's pretty broad.
Yeah. And truth can be like kind of slippery. Right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So we're definitely going to unpack all that. But I'm really interested to see what they think the impact of this can be.
Yeah, for sure.
Like on us personally and like as a society.
Yeah, that's a really interesting angle. It seems like the author's saying that if we just face reality head on...
No sugarcoating or anything.
Yeah.
That it can actually help us understand life better.
Oh, okay.
And maybe even the universe.
So it's kind of like the more we avoid the truth,
Yeah.
the less clear things become.
Right, exactly.
And it's that clarity that gives us the strength to grow.
It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, right?
Oh, yeah.
It might hurt at first, but then you can actually start healing.
Exactly. And the article also talks about how important it is to be open to learning.
Okay.
Like always questioning and exploring to get to the real story. Do you think that connects to this idea of resilience?
Oh, for sure. When we're like actively looking for knowledge,
Yeah.
when we're not afraid to like challenge what we hear,
Yeah.
we're way less likely to get tricked by like misinformation. It's like we're building up this internal compass that helps us navigate all the craziness of the world.
So it's like the truth will set you free. It also takes like real guts to face it.
Totally.
And speaking of guts, Wondunna-Foley talks a lot about infinite courage being necessary to expose like these hidden agendas of certain groups.
What groups?
They actually name some specifically.
Okay.
Like ill-intentioned elite black op agencies
Oh, wow.
and corrupt governments.
So are they saying we all need to become like whistleblowers?
I don't think so necessarily. I think they're talking more broadly about like having the courage to challenge systems that cause harm or are unjust,
Right.
no matter how big or small.
So it could be like
It can be something as simple as like speaking up against like gossip in your friend group, or like as complex as pushing for changes in laws on a national level.
Yeah, I see.
So really about matching your actions to your values, even when it's hard.
That's a great point.
So it's not always about these big grand gestures.
Yeah.
Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is just be honest.
Right.
Even in small everyday things.
I like that.
But how does this all tie into their call to action? Creating a better earth by aligning ourselves with the spiritual truth of the universe.
Okay.
That seems a little
I don't know.
A little out there.
Yeah, a little out there maybe.
I think it's good to remember
Yeah.
that spiritual truth can mean a lot of different things to different people.
Yeah, that's true.
For some, it might be,
about connecting with a higher power. For others, it could be about seeing how everything's connected, or like living by a strong moral code. I think the common thread is that there are these like fundamental principles that guide us towards a more just and harmonious way of being.
So it's not really about like following a specific religion.
Right.
Or like a strict set of rules.
It's more about tapping into a deeper sense of purpose and ethics.
Yeah, and that makes it a lot more relatable, I think.
Definitely.
Even for someone who doesn't, see themselves as particularly spiritual.
Right.
The author seems to be suggesting that when we like align ourselves with these principles, whatever they might be for us personally, it creates this ripple effect that goes outward and influences our communities. And that ultimately helps create a better world.
So it's like acknowledging that what we do has consequences.
Right.
And those consequences, they can be really powerful.
Especially when we all act together.
That leads us to this idea of transformative impact.
Oh.
Wondunna-Foley talks about how embracing truth can change us personally.
Okay.
Transform our communities and even lead to like societal change.
So it's almost like a chain reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
One person's honesty inspires another, and then another.
Right. And then suddenly you've got a movement.
And that sense of shared purpose, that can be so powerful.
For sure.
Just imagine if everyone, or even like a lot of people, really tried to live by their values and work together to make the world more just and harmonious.
It sounds a bit utopian, but there's something really inspiring about that vision.
There really is. But then how do we actually do it?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah, like how do we actually embrace truth in a way that makes a positive difference in our own lives and in the world around us?
It's like, where do we even start?
I think maybe it starts with recognizing that truth.
Yeah.
It isn't always easy.
Right.
It can be like really challenging to our beliefs, make us question everything we thought we knew, and even force us to like face parts of ourselves that we'd rather not see.
So it's not always going to be comfortable.
Not at all. But if we can find the courage to face those challenges, to be honest with ourselves and others, I think we can start to create that ripple effect.
Right. And that can lead to something really amazing.
So what's sticking with you from all of this?
You know, I'm really struck by this idea that embracing truth isn't just something that happens to us.
Okay.
It takes, like, effort and courage.
Yeah.
And a willingness to be uncomfortable.
Right. It's not passive.
No, it's not just accepting facts.
Okay.
It's actively searching for understanding.
Yeah.
Having the guts to challenge the way things are. And aligning ourselves with something bigger than ourselves.
To make the world a better place.
Exactly.
It's about being real, authentic, and recognizing that truth.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Is a powerful force for good.
So, to our listener.
Yeah.
We want to leave you with this question.
Okay.
What truth, big or small, do you need to embrace more fully in your own life?
Okay.
To make a positive change?
It's worth thinking about.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
We encourage you to explore that question.
For sure.
And share what you discover.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Keep searching, keep questioning.
Yeah.
And keep embracing truth.
Yes.
In all its, messiness.
It's complexity.
Yeah, exactly.